Welcome to Vator TV, the site on innovation and innovators. I'm Bambi Francisco, and I'm speaking with Tim Tuttle, who founded Truveo in 2004, and he sold it to AOL in early 2006. Now he's still the CEO of Truveo, but you're also an SVP at AOL for AOL Video. Tim, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Tim, since selling Truveo, the video search engine, to AOL last year, so now it's been about 18 months. Tell us how quickly or how you've grown, how many search queries you're doing today as opposed to 18 months ago, how much your traffic is up. What does it look like?
Well, the past year has been a year of very significant growth. When we started Truveo, our business model was always, we wanted to be the technology provider that sat behind a lot of the popular video websites out there. So we weren't focused on building a destination site. We weren't focused on building the Truveo brand. And when we got acquired by AOL, we focused on taking our search technology and having it be the back-end search provider for a lot of sites. And by most measures, that has been extremely successful. So to give you a sense of the numbers, over the past 6 months, we've seen an 8x growth in the query volume across all of the sites that our video search engine powers. And at this point, we are currently powering websites that reach over 40 million unique visitors every month. So since we've become part of AOL, we've been able to scale up our technology very aggressively, and we've seen significant adoption as a result.
Now, video.aol.com, I think that was just a new site, was released early July, and it said in the press release that there were 20 million videos indexed. Is that what your index is, 20 million videos?
I think it was in early July, but online video is exploding, and our index obviously keeps growing every month. So I think it's significantly larger than that today. And if you come back in a couple months, I'm sure it'll be significantly larger at that point too.
Now, are you monetizing this, monetizing the videos in any way now?
Well, AOL certainly is monetizing all of the traffic they get on their video portal and their video site, and they're doing that through a variety of advertising that they're running on the site, whether it be video ads or display ads, or in some cases text ads. That's the mechanism that people are monetizing video search results today.
Is that the best way to monetize video?
Well, I think there's a strong belief that video consumption on the web and video search will be monetized by advertising. Whether or not the existing models are the best models, I think remains to be seen. In fact, I think there's some hope that that in the future, the advertising networks will get smart enough so that they will be able to monetize video viewing as well as video search very effectively without being that intrusive to the consumer the way that some of the video advertising is today.
Give us an example of what's not intrusive.
Well, I'll start with giving you an example of what is intrusive, and then we can talk about what's not intrusive. For example, right now, video pre-roll advertising is very popular on the web, and that's largely because advertisers want to be able to get their message front and center with consumers. The unfortunate part of that is, in a lot of cases, it's overwhelming for users. Seeing a 15-second video ad in front of a 30-second video clip, most consumers would say that's an undesirable experience, and that happens on occasion today. I think something that's, what we've heard from consumers over and over again is that they are willing to watch advertising if it's relevant to something that they're interested in. And so we're spending a lot of time focusing on how we can not just show any ad to consumers, but particularly pick out the ones that might be relevant to what a consumer is interested in, and only show them that if they're interested.
How close are we to something like that?
Well, I would say that there's a lot of experimentation that's happening today, and some approaches work pretty well, but I don't think we've seen a general purpose approach that will work across all types of video that a user might work. But I do expect in the next 2 years that we'll see some models really emerge and take off.
Now, Truveo powers, as you said, you power a number of sites and portals. You provide the video search technology. Do you also want to be a destination site?
So currently that has not been the focus. We are the search technology provider that powers all of the popular video sites out there today. So we are the video search engine that powers all of the AOL websites. We're the video search engine that powers all the Microsoft websites. We power sites like CNET, Search.com. Many of the broadband ISPs use our search service. A number of startups like Cosmix and Widgetbox, and many others use our service, and we're very happy being the company that provides the search technology behind the scenes to power these sites.
And what is the business model behind that?
Well, I think the business model around that would be the same as the business model that Google uses in their business today. They currently provide their search results to many other sites for web search, and the business model there is advertisers pay them to run advertising links alongside those search results, and through that relationship, they're then able to pay all the websites that use their search results on their site.
So that's similar to your model then?
That's the model that we believe will take root.
But it's not the current model right now for Truveo.
There is not the same level of advertising around video search that there is around web search today, but I think that's largely because video search is a very new and emerging opportunity.
So how do you differentiate Truveo from the other video search technology companies out there? They're Pixie, Dabble, ClipBlast, so on.
Well, I think the way we've differentiated ourselves from the beginning is in the quality of the search results. If you go to Truveo or any of the sites that Truveo powers, you'll find that you'll be more likely to find the video that you want to watch at those sites than these other sites. And the place where we really excel is being able to index and find all of this high quality, major brand popular video that's coming available on the web in the past 6 months. So it's not just about dogs on skateboards. It's about watching your favorite television show, watching The Daily Show or The Office, watching a full-length movie on iTunes, something like that. Okay. So you can really find everything on our search engine.
It seems that a lot of these sites, and I forgot to mention Plugged is another site, as well as Podsinger, now Everything, they're morphing into advertising agencies. Similar to Google, you could say it's a search engine, but it's an advertising network.
Yeah.
Is that what Truveo is going to become?
Well, I think first and foremost, we want to be the definitive source for what video is on the web so that anyone can find a video that they want to watch. Certainly if that puts us in a position to present relevant advertising to consumers when they might be interested in, then we would want to take advantage of the opportunity to do that.
What's the culture been like here? AOL, since acquiring Truveo, has acquired Third Screen, Lightning Cast, Dakota. What's the culture been like?
Well, so we are a wholly owned subsidiary of AOL, and we work very closely with the AOL business units. But we've been able to continue our business model, which is providing video search services to a variety of companies. And as I mentioned before, we provide video search services to AOL, but we also do it for many other companies, dozens of other companies on the internet. And so there's been, as part of AOL, there's been the freedom to continue to execute on our business model, but obviously we have the resources of a large company to help us move forward aggressively.
Okay. Big trend in video search technology in the next 12 months. What will it be?
Well, I think there's going to be a couple things. I think you're going to see a lot more applications for video search that aren't on your PC. Right? So there's a lot of work going on right now to make a wider selection of videos available on your set-top box, or so you can watch on your television. There's also some initial work making video available on mobile platforms. And are
you working on those?
Oh yeah, certainly. We're working on both of those. Okay. You may, when you use these applications, whether it be on your television or your mobile device, you may not know that there's a video search engine behind the scenes because it may not be just typing in a query and seeing results. But what you will notice is that these applications will let you access a much wider selection of video on the web. And in order to do that, there has to be a video search engine behind the scenes. And so I think those are two active areas of development.
Last question, how does a company that produces video get their videos searched by Truveo?
So there's a couple of things that you can do. The first thing that should be said is if you just put video up on your own website, you host video on your own website and stream it from there, it's not a given that a video search engine will automatically index that. For web search, sometimes that happens, but in general, the video search engines tend to be a bit more focused with their crawling. So if you really care about distribution and you want search engines to index your video, the best thing that you can do is submit a feed to these search engines, either an XML feed or a media RSS feed. And all the major search engines, including ours, have programs that allow you to very easily submit a feed and have your video become searchable. In the case of Truveo, we have a program that we call Director Accounts, and you can go to developer.truveo.com, and in a very easy online process, you can sign up, submit a feed, and have your video become searchable within minutes.
Okay. Well, Tim, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
I've been speaking with Tim Tuttle. He's the founder of Truveo. He's now Senior Vice President over at AOL Video. I'm Bambi Francisco.